Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for an overhead. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Knockdown. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Connects with medium kick. There's a smart rising tackle. Knocks them into the corner in a hurry. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps. Up for the quick burn. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. With their throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. Decides to go in with the target combo. No good outside. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Trying to read each other here? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Anything could happen here. Oh, easy tech. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Denies the low heavy. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Knockdown. Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? Both fighters in there! Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the parry. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Genius read. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Breaks the block with a throw. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Oh, could be the start of something. Jump. Manages to block the jump-in attack. This makes low heavy. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Connects with the throw. Keeps him out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Jump. The throw is denied. What a lead. Shakes things up with a fireball. Let's loose the power weight. Player closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Raises with power weight. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Low kicks are a no-go. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Box him with a target combo. Shows a medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 KO!
Yeah.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Raises with power weight! Fantastic reactions there. Fires off in overdrive. Player 1 has a slight life. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Shows a medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Pokes with a medium kick. Knockdown! Here comes the victor! Crowns him from a what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fires a power wave! Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Max SA gauges. On overhead. Connects with the throw. Sets up with the jump in. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Rising tackle raises the roof. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spend it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. The super connects. And whiffs. They're wide open. The low's blocked. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Noticeable drops them from the air. The low. What's next? Denied.
Yeah.
Keeps cool and flatlines them. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets a chance with that jump. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Does a good job of pushing back. Checks them with the projectile. knockdown and blocks it.
Merde.
Holding on to that corner advantage. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
Putain.
What'll happen here? Anti-air drops him. Finishes it with the anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Denies the jump in. Throws a fireball. Rushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. This might be a pivotal super art. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. This is a bad low block.
Merde.
Drives it back, misses. Wraps it up with a throw.
Putain.
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Merde.
Checks with a medium kick. It's the start of the round.
Putain.
Their approach. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 with the life lead. Takes a trip. Decides to meet them in the air. Big counter. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The court gets him.
J'aime pas quand il fait ça, putain.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Box looking to impress with this super. Will that super be the turning point? Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Were they baiting them into that? Throw leaves them wide open. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner and glove tap to close it.
Merde.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They gotta escape from the corner before the
Merde.
deal some damage with that quick combo. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Limited resources at hand right now. Hits with the overhead. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. They need to rely on their instincts here. Okay, creating some space here. Connects with medium kick. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Jumps up. A critical situation for both fighters.
Merde, putain.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Brushes that off and keeps going. Parries the attack. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 is going to have a hard time. Heats it up with a combo into super. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Impact squash. Gotta be careful. Reads the jump in perfectly. All with a no throw. Throws them. They gotta dig down deep. Taps them on the toe. Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? A parry? A jump? Plus anti-air. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu rip-off.
Bet that.
This hits the drive. Quick, low, heavy, but no go. Connects with the throw. Crowns him from above. Jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Jump. What anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, does him dirty. Man. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Jumps in. Gets the parry in. And adds some pressure. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt as their drive gauge runs out. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That drive impact doesn't get through. Well, they manage to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. All right, what KO? Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Gets the knockdown, and now goes to the overdrive.
Ah putain.
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Dashes up. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Shows a medium kick. Sure you can. Dashes forward. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jump. The Tencho takes him up.
Merde.
Knockdown and player 1 is barely hanging in there. Oh my god, they just choked it up. A real test of nerves here. See, what a finish.
Trop tard.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. The jump in is denied. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Ooh, will they hit? With? Or even charge in?
Putain.
Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The counter is blocked. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Oh, easy tech. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Connects with medium kicks. Throws him. What's next? The jump in is denied. The Tencho takes him up. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. A quick breather. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. The kick hits.
Putain.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Blocks the jump in. The cross-up connects. Jump in finds the mark. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Snares. Sticks the combo. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Just goes for it, gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Long low attack hits. Overhead neck puncher. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Oh, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Uses the target combo as a filler. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Which fighter meets them air to air? Tries to catch him out with the arc stake. Both are definitely leave him rattled.
Putain.
Fighters planning something? There's the counter we wanted. Shakes things up with a fireball. Goes out of sight. They are not. Will this super art do anything? Player cross-up attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump knocked him out of the air. Keeps him out. Oh, here we go. Player finds the target. A real test of nerves here. They are done. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Anti-air in the clutch. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. The jump in catches them. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Throws him. What's next? Jumps in. Good job blocking. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Overdrive arc. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive is experiencing burnout. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put throws them. Knockdown and jumps up, reads the jump in perfectly.
Merde.
Knocked them out of the air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Uses that wall pressure. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Manages to block the jump-in attack. The low. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the coin. Throws them. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jump, drops him hard. Jump, connects with the throw. What now? Quick medium poke. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to and eats it. A jump, tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Ooh, what a smart throw. I can't believe impact squash. How's this? Player 1 can't let it in. It is
Ah
over.
putain.
Player 2
Il a fait là.
made some smart moves there. Great game.
À un moment donné, il a vachement attaqué.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. I can't keep track of these corner switches. There's an overdrive on. Long low attack hits. Pops them with a shorty. What'll happen? Experiencing burnout. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout activates. Adamant flame. Both fighters planning something?
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? The low! Jump! Anticipated that throw! Adds a bit of OG spice. Flatlines in. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Demon Raid. Jump. Jump. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Good decision with that throw. Burns out. Amazing. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're in range. We got the low. Both sides getting ready. A jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go.
Merde!
Plenty of them. Full gauges. Let's go. Dangerous range here. I can't believe it. Getting out of dodge. They are done. Player two making smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Off for the Amoro throw. Akuma's going in. Jumps up. Goes for the drive rush there. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Knockdown. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Likely wraps it up with a decisive
Putain, fais chier ça.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Opts for the air-to-air encounter.
Merde.
Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Smart play with the throw. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player two has a big drive gauge.
Putain.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fais chier ça. Ah.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What is he thinking? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will they incorporate the full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Got their eye on the air. They are battling it out tooth and nail with no one having a clear advantage yet. All right, what's coming up next? Big, low, reaching heavy. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Hits him with a 1-2-3. Holds out with a block. Quick breather. Springs forward with the drive rush. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps in. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They were right to be on guard there. Going in. Jump. Nails the anti-air. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Throws a fireball. A quick breather. Denies the jump-in. They are absolutely... Reads the jump-in perfectly. Low heavy. A jump. Sets up with the jump-in. The low kick hits. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Oh, here we go. Grounds him from above. Flatlines him. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. What are they thinking here? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. All right, what's coming up next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. The jump-in is denied. Taking stock. There's their opening. Closes out the round with a fireball. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big, low, reaching heavy. Who's going to start things off? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? One will have to drive rush to keep it going. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks those shins. Sneaks in up, connects with the throw. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got it low heavy. Life lead is there. Solid and flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Zones with the fireball. Gotta be careful not to... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Jumps in. Fakes out the low kick. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you? Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Lands the super. Time for dessert. Impact squat. Player 2 has the super gauge in hand, anti-air in the front. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Knocks him out of the air. All in with a rush. What are they gonna do? Switch sides. Drops them. Rushes in. Player 2 throws them. Oh, here we go. Nice fire. Drive rush. Player 2 walls flat into the guard spring. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the tail. Good work. They saw that they had the gauge. Noticeable life lead as it rushes in. A jump in. How did they anticipate
Putain,
that
foiré.
Get that
Ah ouais, c'était la dernière, putain.
easy money.
Putain, j'ai même pas remarqué.
Now, find a new rival.
HP maxed. Side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Still slugging it out here.
Merde.
Takes the chance to hurt him. Below heavy hits. Surprises him with a drive rush. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. The jump in is denied. They return to center stage. Goes for the rush. One chance here may end this match. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Oh, says no. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Missed the throw. Big throws. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps in. Springs forward with a drive rush.
Yeah.
Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Not much life difference. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Manages to connect with the throw. They return to center stage. What are they gonna do? Not close enough for the throw. Punish counter sets the table. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatlines him.
I am the true master of the fist.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Grabs and throws him away. Player two chases him down.
Putain, j'aime pas quand il fait
It's the start
ça.
of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Trips him up. No good up high. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Can't.
Merde.
All right, what's coming up next? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Oh, burnout triggered.
Putain.
In the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nails the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
Merde.
Hits them with the fire. Quick breather. Drive runs to keep it going. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive is burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages. Just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 needs to hold out and throw a burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh, boy. Both running empty on drive. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out.
C'est ça.
Master of the fist.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 chases them down. What's the play here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Oh! The low kick connects. The throw misses. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full play.
Putain, j'ai raté, hein.
Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Side switch with the
Merde.
looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1, Devil's Reverse. In there. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? From up above. Throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Checks with a medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Gets the jump in. That combo did decent damage. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump-in is denied. Holds out with the block. Gets the crossing. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. No good up high. Projectile to try and change the situation. Solid blocking. There's a corner switch. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The jump-in is denied. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Got their eye on the air. Oh, says no to the impact. Takes the opponent out of the air.
C'est quoi ce bug là? Putain.
Dictate the pace. Zones with the fireball. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Knockdown and 20 seconds left. What are they both plotting? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Shows a medium kick. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Anti-air drops. Going in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Up tap to close it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Gets scooped from down low. Smart play connects with the throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the... This is gonna hurt. Throws him.
Merde.
Amazing. The low. Ooh, you tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. A back throw for damage and positioning. Switch sides. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 is in a fair drive, in fact misses. This is a complete shutdown. That jump in was expected. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Low heavy. Jumps. Big throws. Dashes forward. The order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout stage. Gets the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. What's their game plan at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Pokes with a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Nice counter. Going in? Phil delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. A quick breather. Jumps? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Going in with Devil's Reverse. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Low heavy. Jump! Sets up with the jump in. Closing moments of the match. One hit, but it's absolutely relentless. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Barely blocks the jump in. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down.
Putain, c'est quoi ce bug là, putain? Putain, il a bugué, putain.
This is a bad situation. Connects with the throw. With super arctic, low heavy, but no go. Medium kick. What are they gonna do? A jump in? Goes to the air. Player one has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Back into the court. This can lead to some big damage.
Putain, c'était quoi ce bug là? Putain, il a bugué, putain.
Player two was an absolute beast in that.
Putain, j'ai raté mon coup parce que ça a bugué là, putain. Aïe aïe.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up. Goes for the fireball. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. The low kick is blocked. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Oh, whiffs the throw. Can't tech the throw? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Big counter. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pokes with a medium kick. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Drive time. Player one will Devil's Reverse. Max SA gauge going in with Devil's Reverse. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Denies the jump in. Pokes with a medium, hits him with a stop and bop. Shows a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighter throws them. Blocks. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the correct them? Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump. Knew the throw was coming. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Devil's Reverse. Both fighters are rare.
Merde.
Ooh, you never. Oh my God! They just jumped it up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps anti-air in the cut. Going in with devil's reverse. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready with super arts into play.
Putain, merde. Ah.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Taking to the face. Player 1 has a full drive kick, drops them from the air. Closes it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. The low. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases him down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Player 2 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The jump in catches them.
Yeah.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 can build off this lead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Going in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. Shows a medium kick. A quick breather. Smart play with the throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Blocks the low kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. Throws them. Big throws. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Big low reaching heavy. Player 1 chases them down. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Who's gonna make a move? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. What's the play here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Takes a trip. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2, they get some.
Putain, 2 fois suite stone là. Putain.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Devil's reverse.
Merde.
Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Can they stop going in with devil's reverse? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Max SA hits him with a stop and pop. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Jump. Grabs and throws him away. Knockdown and devil's reverse. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any.
C'est pas joué le gars là, putain.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Parce qu'il est, je peux pas courir avec Ken là. C'est dommage que. Dommage qu'il court pas.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Player 2
Merde.
legit shook in the corner. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Ends with a projectile. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Dashes. Goes for the jump in.
Ah, putain.
Control of the space. Manages to block the jump in attack. Medium kick hit. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A quick breather. Gets the jump in. Are we gonna see it come? Gotta do better than that. And whip. They're wide open.
Merde.
Okay, here we go. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Denies the jump in attempt. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start, crowns them from above. All the throw connects. Goes with the fireball. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. The low block. Both are ready to pull the. There's the counter we wanted. Fireball pressure. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drops them hard. This can lead to some big damage. What now? Target combo into. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knocked them out of the air. What a clutch low heavy. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The throw is denied. Player 2 can't use and throws them. I can't believe it. It is over. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sticks out a kick. Medium kick hits. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 chases them down. Got some big juicy damage on that counter. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
Aye, aye.
Knockdown. Shorter you can. Drive you can. Oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Flashes it. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Barely blocks the jump in.
Merde.
Jumps. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Breaks the block with a throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick hits. Goes for the jump-in. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. A quick breather. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 adds a bit of OD spice.
Yeah.
Life lead is there, but still anyone sneaks in the throw. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fantastic reactions there. Caught in the crossover. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Blocks the jump in. All right. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Starts with a jump in.
Ah, putain.
All right, what's coming up next? Saw that low heavy coming. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive.
Merde.
Not a good thing. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Dashes forward. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive.
Ah, putain. Je croyais qu'il y allait contre le mur.
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? but hits him with a stopping block. Flashes him. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Quick breather. Medium kick hits. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital.
Putain, il fait toujours au bon moment le truc là.
This could be over soon. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets scooped from down low. Breaks the block with the
Merde.
throw. Risky up close scraps. Reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. What'll happen here? The low's blocked. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Medium kick into. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? The low heavy connected?
Putain.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Chier, putain.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. Gets the jump in. Was looking for that jump attack. Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump in is denied. Decides to meet them in the air. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Very quick KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the jump in. Medium kick hits. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jumps, grabs and throws him away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Both target locked and scoop. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. What a read with that
Ah,
on.
c'était mort ça.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps in. Hits him with a stopping block. Russian suplex. And that's going to be a chunk of damage there. Both
Putain.
avoiding the wall like a plague. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Reach out and hug him. Nowhere to run. What are they going to do? Somehow manages to block the jump in. What now? Anti-air in the clutch. Plenty of health. Full gauge clutch plus anti-air. Anticipated that throw. Close range projectile. Medium kick. Both avoiding the wall. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets scooped from down low. Big low reaching heavy. Got their eye on the air. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The jump in is denied. Gets the jump in. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of accounting. From upstairs! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. The combo's there. Good parry there and trips him up. Just hold your breath. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch counter. Knockdown. Nice tech.
Merde, enfoiré.
They break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. The jump in is denied. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
Merde.
Taking stock. Goes in on the impacts for nothing. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drop. Going in? One hit will win this round. Closing moments of the match. One pay. Oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the jump in. Very solid corner switch. Jumps in. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to hit them with a stop and bomb. This is gonna be bad.
Comment ça se fait ça?
It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Can they create an opportunity? Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 with the rhythm. Owning that. There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Both sides and closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The low heavy hit. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Next up, lays on the pressure with the projectile. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Low heavy.
Merde.
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Misses the drive impact. Reads their mind and takes the throw. That drive impact doesn't get through. Shoots off a fireball up close.
Aïe aïe.
Taking stock. Gets the knockdown, and now both can end the round now. And the drive gauge disparity may come experiencing brick.
Oh.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps, caught in the cross-up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Impacts are no-go. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Reads their mind and takes the throw. The low doesn't connect. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 hits them with a stop and bomb. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Shoryuken throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This can lead to some big damage.
Merde.
Breather. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? The projectile hits! Fantastic positioning on show during that round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws a fireball. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gotta do better than that. Time to reassess the situation. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh my, the throw tech. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, he burns out. Player 2 anticipated that throw. The low kick hits. Slams on the break.
Merde.
Shuts out the counter. Connects with the throw. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Escapes the corner. Cross-up attack. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Uses their drive gauge. Who will set the bait at this range?
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
A jump? A jump in? Oh my god, what a throw tech! Crowns him from above! Excellent block! Player 2 is in burnout, throw is denied! What a read! Gets into perfect fireball range! Ooh, you never know what can happen here! Jump! The throw is denied!
Merde.
What are they
Ah,
gonna do?
putain.
Changes the pace with the fireball! Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. The round ends as they do an amazing job protecting the life lead. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Ah ouais, il y a le
It's
temps. Hein.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch.
Bad mistake!
Smart play with the
Yeah.
throw.
Shoryuken!
Gets the knockdown.
Yeah.
And now, ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. From up above, their life is looking critical, and they KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
Hadouken!
Jumps in.
Not so fast!
Merde, j'ai
Too
raté.
impressed with this sweeper. Shifujira hits. Good damage off the there. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Hits him with a stop and bop. Checks with a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Blocks it. Digs in deep.
Merde.
Going in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Manages. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great old KO. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Gotta do this. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Misfire with the drive impact. Blocks the jump in. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Neither of them willing to back off here. The throw misses. Can't tech the throw. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Oh god, this is tense. In there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Up for the level 1 Vulcan block. How's this round going to develop? I can't keep track of these. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Goes for the jump in. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Connects with medium kick. You've got to beat the counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, what a smart throw. Brush that off. Somehow manages to block the jump kick. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Wall flat into the guard break. Oh, here we go. Oh, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. What's next? Side switch. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 can't the medium kick. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.